What we don't like about each other, part 2.
Okay, go.
I'm going first?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think you're too forgiving. And not, I know it's not bad because you're super giving and kind and you'd give the shirt off your own back. But I remember there was a point in our relationship where I'd be like, don't know about that person. That person's fishy. Or that person is manipulating you or using you. And you're like,
I like to see the best in people.
I see the best in that person. And then it would cause a little bit of tension between us because you'd say, why do you just expect the worst from everyone? And I'm like, I'm not. I'm just using my gut feeling. And it turned out that I was usually right. So I guess that's my thing for you. You're too, what's the word I'm looking for? You're too, not only forgiving.
You said I was naive too.
When did I say that?
You said I'm so, like to the point, like I try to see the best in people so much like it almost comes across as naive because to you it's obvious that this person's like their morality and their values and stuff don't align with ours, and I guess I choose to sort of overlook it and try.
Yes, you tend to overlook people's intentions.
Okay, may I address this? So, because I've always been I've been a very vindictive person before, and you've heard it before. I don't do tit for tat. If you tit me, I'm gonna tat you. I'm gonna go overboard. I will beat you into surrender. And that's the kind of person I was. I'm like, if you do this, I'm gonna do this.
Times 10.
Times 10. And I could have been really nasty back in the day.
I didn't meet that side of you though.
No. But I know that part still rests in me. But I think the way I look at it is the truth and integrity and taking the high road will always rise. And yes, somebody might take advantage of me in the short term, but in the long run, all of those people that were sort of like weren't vibing it or shady, whatever, they're out of our life. They didn't cause us any real harm, any real setbacks in life. What big setbacks?
No, we're not going to talk about that.
Right.
Carry on.
So, but the way I look at it is where we are in our life, no one's been able to hold us down. So even if people have bad intentions or they're selfish or they're taking advantage of me, that's on them. Like at the end of the day, they have to deal with that because I always feel like the right actions, doing things with integrity, the cream will always rise to the top. And and I've had enough experiences where people took advantage or tried to take advantage, and they may have won in the short term, but in the long term, I rose above it. I got into a better position or whatever it is, and I don't even remember the way in which they tried to stop. And so I may notice I'm not as naive as I may appear to be. I may see somebody with these attributes that I don't really like or whatnot, or they may be selfish or opportunist. But I look at it as I'm going to continue to take the high road and be my best self, and still give that person the chance. Because the other thing I do is I give people the chance to correct. If I see you slip up, I may not even call you on it right away or 2 times or 3 times. I always want to give people the chance to at least correct the behavior. Because the one thing you can say about me is that once I decide that I'm done with you, I'm done, and I want to be able to cut somebody. If I'm going to cut somebody out of my life, I want to be able to say it's not because of 1 instance or 2 instances. I want to have a whole case file on a person to be like, here's why I'm not messing with you anymore. So that's my defense to that.
All right.
It's a long video. Where we at? 4 minutes. Something I don't like about you. I don't like that you're so black and white.
Okay.
I think I'm a very many shades of gray, and you just use people as an example. I think in my book, no one's good and no one's bad. Some people might be more good, but I think you sometimes tend to sort of write people off right or be like bad.
No, I just trust my gut feeling.
Sure. But I mean, the way I look at it is like, we're different shades of gray too.
For sure.
We're not all good and we're not all bad. No. But yeah. So.
I agree. I am very black and white. I'm like, it's either right or it's wrong, and I always want to go on the side of it's right.
And I'm Mr. Relative.
In my eyes.
Yeah.
And he's Mr. Relative, that's true.
Right.
Okay.
So this is a really just one-sided video today.
You felt like you had to defend it. I agreed with you. I agree on black and white.
Okay. Well, we thought we make it work. Black, white, and I'm gray, and we were 50-50. So some.
And our kids are a rainbow.
Okay.